Alright, so here's my do-it-yourself Zero. As you can see, I got some sweet wheels there. It's a 75.7 motor, cross-wheeled. I'm going to get rid of the mountain bike brake soon. I'm actually going to do variable regen with a lever here that's actually going to just sense with a strain gauge. It's going to be pretty cool. Got most of the stuff to do that already. Got it insured and street legal. Been riding around. This thing is freaking awesome. So this is my do-it-yourself dyno. I built this all from scratch. I just did all the corrections, did the super accurate measurement on, I spun the wheel up to the wheel up to 144 kilometers an hour, lifted the wheel, the bike up in the air, let the dyno coast down for about 15 minutes to get an accurate run or an accurate coast down measurement. So we can add that, and it robs about a 1.1 horsepower at about 140 kilometers an hour. So here's a run. As you can see there, right now I have regen based on my emergency stop switch. Kind of sucks that way. I'm trying to get it figured out how to program it to come on when you let off the throttle. Haven't figured that out yet. Basically, I'm going to program just a little bit of motor braking to kind of simulate a gasoline motor. It's, whatever you want to call it, a gasoline engine. It's nice to have. Feels nice to just roll off the throttle and have a little bit of regen there. And then, yeah, the rear brake's going to be all regen. There will be no mechanical rear brake. That front brake is badass. I don't have to worry too much about it. And it will be two reliable braking systems when I'm done. Just want to try. That looks a little better there. Analysis. Now I've got a few weird, so my coast down horsepower, it adds, as you can see here, I have the coast down horsepower. Around the horsepower it lost up there. So corrected motor power, 22 horsepower. So let's get rid of that. Speed. So corrected motor power, 45.2 horsepower at 103 kilometers an hour. We don't really need the coast down horsepower there. Correction. We can put motor torque there. So yeah, the max motor torque. According to this, I'm making actually 90 foot-pounds of torque in the motor. So more than zero specifies. And as you can see here, it's a nice, pretty flat torque curve. You can see it fall a little bit there. That's not the end of the world. Corrected motor torque, corrected wheel torque, motor torque. So I got all kinds of data there. I can click anywhere I want, like right up here at, well, as you can see, oh yeah, the speed is 105 kilometers an hour and it's making 45 horsepower there. That's a 75.5 motor, so that's about where it should be actually. And as a matter of fact, the torque's actually a little higher than it's supposed to be. Oh, motor torque in Newton meters. So let's go to corrected motor torque in foot-pounds. Corrected. I'm a little bit tired. I sprayed brake clean in my eye today. Corrected torque. Foot-pounds. So actually it says it hit 64.5 max, which is I think a little lower than it's supposed to be, but that's fine. That's close enough. I'm a little bit up on the horsepower compared to what they say it's supposed to be. Pretty cool. I think it's a pretty fun bike. I think it's time for bed.